And 7-1 in conference play on their home floor, and Swider pulls it down. Up ahead, Jimmy running the floor.
Three buckets for Jimmy. Well, he's been very successful over his time at Lafayette. 4 times he's been Coach of the Year in that league.
Girard, a forceful drive, and the foul against the Leopards.
Confidence out of Joe Girard this year, maybe because he knows it's his team.
He's watching 6 and 7 games a day during this time of year. He just loves to watch the game.
A deflection by Girard to force another turnover. Buddy Boeheim again.
Well, he's shooting the basketball very well, and that's one of the things we know about this Drexel team. They're not scared to fire away from 3, and if you're going to beat the Syracuse zone, you have to do it.
Doesn't even hit the rim. It bounces to Buddy Boeheim. 0 for 10 from three-point range. Girard knocks it down. 9 for 9 to start the season for Joe Girard.
You got it down, and you hit it, and you go from 7 to 10, a big from the sub off the bench.
6 points. Girard with the answer.
It's a nice little spin move there, and then this is what he's been doing all year, 13 for 15.
Here is Buddy Boeheim, back to Joe Girard III. That's a pure stroke out there.
The three-point shot starts with, can you guard the ball? If you can't guard the ball, now the help has to come, and the shooter is left open. And let's talk about three-point shooting. Go back and watch, how did they guard the ball?
Johnson lost it.
We got numbers. We got 5 on 4. What are you going to do with it?
Going to lay it in. Jimmy Boeheim.
The cloud working against Girard again. Triggers a deep 3 and hits it. Joseph Girard from the logo, exactly what the Orange needed. Pass from Joseph Girard goes in.
Well, anytime your feet are on the logo of the floor, and regardless, the logo, the Seminole logo here.
Girard gets it to go at the other end. And how about that sequence for Syracuse?
In transition, Syracuse, Mike Martin, the head coach for Brown, talked about this. Our transition D must be on point in this game.
Syracuse running again. This is Cole Swider burying from deep.
That was one of those shots the net didn't even move at all as it fell through.
Right, and he leads the team in rebounding, assists, and blocks. So it speaks to his versatility.
Jimmy slams it in.
Syracuse has the 4th highest scoring offense in the ACC, about 78 points per game. 4th in threes as well. All of their starters scoring in double figures and on the board first.
Couple of turnovers. And it's worse for Miami because Buddy Boeheim hasn't scored yet.
Rangier Gee on him. Switches off for Odu Cali. Baseline drive, a hang and a finish for Joe Girard.
Panthers open the second half once again in the man-to-man defense.
And Girard stumbling to the basket, puts that in.
Ballard getting there. Hard to see if that basketball was coming down, but it's right there. And Edwards not leaving it up to chance on this possession of what they've seen. Blown out at Wake Forest, only shooting 24% on the road in that game as Joe Girard gets to the basket with a beautiful finish. Cerebral play by the point guard, getting into the painted area.
That's a shot he likes to take, and he makes it a lot.
He'll make a high percentage of those if he gets it that deep.
Girard way downtown. Nobody picks him up.
Girard coming off, pulling up deep for 3. They like him here as a playmaker. He's a defender and a rebounder, but for them against his zone, he wants to get it at the free throw line and make the right read, either shooting it or passing. Samir Torrance getting in the lane, spinning, scooping, and finishing. Syracuse up 2.
Girard, what pass. Edwards, a strong finish, and it's a 1-point game.
But great movement by Joseph Girard. Syracuse has not shot the ball well, but they are hanging in. A great drive and pass and finish.
Let's see, 3 starters still in the game right now for Syracuse. The Boeheims are out. Nice cut by Girard, and the feed from John Bull Ajak for the bucket.
Jimmy Boeheim convinced he was fouled. His dad thinks so too. I think they're both probably right, but no whistle. He's going to beat it on the other end and lay it in.
And Hadim C couldn't control it. Anselm, you can see him maybe even getting a little confident as the game moves on. 3-ball, Buddy Boeheim out of the left corner ties it up. Do you know how many other players in the ACC have been 50, 40, 90 besides Trey Murphy's? A 3 gets knocked down by Girard.
When you play Syracuse, Denise, as you know, you've got to run them off the three-point line. To do that, ball pressure is essential.
Joe Girard had been in a shooting slump. Jesse Edwards, the finish.
Great job of Jesse Edwards running the floor.
They averaged 91.5 points, and we're shooting 55% from beyond the three-point line. That has continued so far today. On cue, Girard hits his second of the day.
Like, he was wide open. I don't think even Edwards is going to be able to get to that.
Joe Girard in the face of L. Ellis.
Well, the second half has started much better than the first. BC missed their first 11 threes. Girard on target. And then I believe that will be a huge part of the success of the league next year if you get a number of these guys, older guys, coming back, as Anselm is able to finish off a nice feed from Girard.
Yes.
Good hands from Joe Girard, and then it got kicked. And Girard gets to it and claims possession for the Orange. Girard off the bounce. Found Swider cutting. Nice finish, nice feed.
Have any room for mistakes from here on out.
Three to shoot. Girard puts it up and in.
Ooh, 3. That is a very confident-looking three-point shot. Girard the same with the pull-up.
Grew up on the south side of Syracuse. Will walk it up slowly with 90 seconds to go. Girard, he won't wait. There's that stroke that allowed for him at Glens Falls High School to become the all-time incredible.
Well, you can't give him that much room, that's for sure. It doesn't matter what.
He's a freshman in that lineup for Georgia Tech. Girard way behind the line. Ripping the ropes for the Orange.
Now 18 points for him, and he continues to play great basketball.
Quick strike on the other end, but also 6 assists for Ben Carroll.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Shot selection for Caleb Love. We saw him knock down the step back earlier, but I'm not sure if that's the shot that they want on that possession.
Great no-look feed from Joe Girard into Frank Anselm.
Ball movement is always going to be important for the Orange, and Joe Girard with the look away. Beautiful find to Frank Anselm, and the look away freezes Baycott.
Girard, baseline, got it! 1.4 to go.
Woo! But we have to keep getting the ball into the paint, inside out, get offensive rebound kickouts. Those are the ways Miami's going to have to score from 3.
And meanwhile, Syracuse has a half dozen triples, this one courtesy of Joe Girard.
Syracuse has got to weather that here to start the second half.
Costly turnover. Syracuse running. Sidibe on the catch and the lay-in.